first real NFL game? What's that going to be like for you going out there for the first time?
I feel like this is gonna be fun because I kind of had the same thoughts of my actual first game in the preseason, and it was just fun. So I think this time is gonna be fun, even though it's a away game. I'm gonna have to come in there with composure as us as a unit. But we're gonna have fun.
Is there anything more, maybe for you, not only a division opponent, but going against a team that was in the Super Bowl last year, opening up against the Bengals?
Yeah, I'll probably say, like you were saying, that's a big stigma on it, since they did win the championship last year playing the Rams. But, it's like a new record, so everybody's 0-0. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun, just going to compete.
What have your teammates told you about this rivalry, the Steelers Bengals in the AFC North?
They told me that it's a real rivalry. I didn't really know, I thought everything was same playing field, which team would play, it don't matter. But the Bengals is like a real rivalry, according to, us being the Steelers. But like I said before, we probably just going to go out there and just, execute. That's really what you got to do in the away game.
Do you notice extra intensity or anything, a different tone in practice this week?
No, not really. Not really like a real high level or a real low level. It's kind of been like kind of the same as preseason, but just a different mindset. You know what I mean? So I know we're gonna come out there and get the job done.
George, starting as a rookie, what's allowed you to pick everything up so quickly?
I'll probably say the most part is just me transitioning from playing in the Natty. I haven't stopped playing football since like a couple years, so it was kind of easy transition. Now, if we would have never went to the Natty, lost, I would have had an off time, and then would have been getting ready for the combine and ready to come here. I probably would have been a little off. But me just already been learning plays, pro style offense. It was kind of easy.
How Deontay look today out there?
He looked pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, he always looked good. So that's probably gonna be the answer 99% of the time.
Do you notice all the online memes and hype around you?
Yeah, really, my friends, like, who back home, will probably tell me about it. But me personally, I don't see as much as they do. They send me stuff that I've never even seen before. So, yeah, I'm kind of a little weird.
Where does NFL young boy come from? How would you explain that to a 31-year-old father of two?
I wouldn't know what to tell that 31-year-old father. I would just probably say, the fans kind of gave me that name. I really never, said anything to it, but I don't really have no problem with it. You know what I mean? It's not like oh, no, don't call me that. Or, you know what I mean? So I just kind of go along with the flow.
Do you feel like it kind of embraces your personality kind of thing? You feel like it fits you?
I feel like that's where they kind of got the name from, just based off of my personality. So that's kind of another reason why I don't, really trip off it, because that's kind of what they got from, watching me, and, they don't really know the person, so just watching me, that's probably what they picked up.
Is it the on-field chippiness? Is it the blocking that we see from you? Do you think that kind of all plays into it?
That's literally exactly what I think. The way I play on the field, because off the field, I just be chilling.
You see the catches, but how much pride do you take in that blocking?
Really a lot. I don't really say it enough as I should, but blocking really, can throw a DB off in this game, and then we can hit him with the pass. So it's like a double whammy type thing. Instead of, a DB getting the game, he's like, work on the technique, work on covering this guy. He's not really ready for the blocking, you know what I mean? So I kind of use it as a 1-2 combo.
So what are your favorite highlights? Is it a one-handed catch or pancaking a guy?
Really both. That's the thing about the 1-2 combo. You can kind of get excited over pancaking a guy, or you can make a one-hand catch and still be excited.
When they run all these jets, that's putting a lot of faith in you. You're kind of the lead blocker for that. How much pride you take in that they're calling these plays knowing that it's you out there, that you have to make that block?
Yeah, like I was saying, like with me knowing that I am a good blocker, and knowing NFL young boy and the type of stature that I play with on the field, it's perfect. You can run the jet to my side.
When did you start picking up on blocking? Has that always been a part of your game, or when did that become more involved?
That's always kind of been a part of my game, because at an early age of playing football, I used to play defense. So I was always kind of like a little aggressive. But when I got the offense, it was more about technique, get the plays right, catch it. Really, like, I wouldn't say prima donna, but that's a stigma on it, you know what I mean? So I kind of flipped the narrative. Shout out to you.
George's camp went on.
Do you expect cornerbacks to maybe play you a little differently because you put that on tape that if I get in the wrong position here, he's going to put me on my back?
Yeah, then that's another thing, because in the league, it's a lot of studying. In college, we kind of study the whole scheme of a team defense. In the league, it's just, I'll study this one player or the guy I got to guard. So, yeah, kind of like what you're saying, if you get too close, he's not going to get too close. You know what I mean? So everything's a 1-2, you know what I mean?
George, as camp went on, what stood out to you about Mitch's confidence you have in him leading you guys on Sunday?
Like pretty much what he's been doing. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm glad we had the 3 preseason games to kind of, you know, give an opportunity for the fans and us to see what, and he's kind of been doing the same thing.
Anyone else?
Thanks, George.
Appreciate you.